Okay, I'll talk about it. Update on the Galaxy of Heroes Game Changer program. After lengthy discussion, I'll start right there. I will agree that there was a lengthy discussion. In fact, it was so lengthy that I couldn't read all of it, and it was confusing and unclear. And repeatedly in this conversation, it was like very much about intentions and feelings and our perspective. I'm like, dude, I'm a actions and facts guys. I'm not much into intentions. You know, your actions and what are the facts? Feelings and perspective and point of view. I don't know. It's just not my style. You know what I mean? So, lengthy discussion with the Game Changers. We wanted to send a note that Capital Games is discontinuing the Galaxy of Heroes division of the Game Change program. It's been done since November, really. We will continue to gather feedback from these Game Changers and the player base at large as part of our extensive suite of beta programs, and we work with these creators and more on an ad hoc basis or a case-by-case basis, but just not as part of an official program. Now, I'll agree with that, and they are doing that. They're communicating with us. They've given us access to beta builds, and we've been able to do some things with them, and that's fine. And I hope it's not a temporary thing where they're doing that just for right now to soften the blow of the official cancellation of the program. It seems like they're hyperactive when they have an objective, like Marvel Strike Force is coming and we got to stop them from making videos. And they're hyperactive. And right now, they're putting a lot of effort into this right now. Only, but will that disappear in a month? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, actions, I guess. And we will work with these creators and more on an ad hoc basis, not as part of an official program. And I know that official program has a lot to do with the licensing with Lucasfilms. And, YouTubers are kind of loose cannons. We kind of say what we want. We're not employees of Electronic Arts or anything like that. I mean, we can say our opinions and things like that. And sometimes our opinions they disagree with. And so the idea that we're official Game Changers just, set wrong with a lot of people, including myself. It seems to me that even the community at times is like, oh, you're shills, you're Game Changers. And it's like, nah, dude, my videos are exactly the same as they were before the Game Changer program came around. They didn't change. My videos were not censored. They never screened any of my videos, but I know they did for other people, but it didn't happen to me personally, so I can't speak to that. We agreed collectively that this is the best way forward to ensure independent analysis, sure. The Game Changer will continue to have access to special build and the ability to talk to developers. Thank you. But we'll be not releasing information through the Game Changers moving forward. And I think part of that was that sometimes they felt that we oversold or undersold the character kits. I don't know. I never had any feedback. I actually never wanted any feedback, so they never gave me any. So I don't know if I had anything to do with that or not, to be honest with you. Game Changers were made part of EA Game Changer Network, and that is true. There was an invite for me to go out to EA Play this year, but not for anything I was interested in. There didn't look like there was anything there for Fallen Order, Star Wars Fallen Order. That was the only thing that I would have been interested in, but they didn't have anything for that. They had stuff for like Sims and FIFA if I wanted to go and do that. We're part of EA Game Changer Network, and you'll see them producing videos for other games, both inside and outside of EA. We value their contribution and dedication to the game. Look forward to this new phase of our partnership. There's more. I really think a lot of this has to do with control, and it's hard for me to talk about it because a lot of it happened to me personally. There was a interference that happened with other Game Changers, and I can't really talk about it because I don't know exactly what happened. And I'll talk about what happened to me specifically, but what happened with Warrior in that BB-8 video? I don't know really. I wasn't there. I didn't hear the conversation. What happened with McMole and him getting kicked out of the program? It's like I have an idea, but I don't know. I wasn't there, and it's kind of funny how information moves around and it's hard to tell what was rumor, was not rumor. Now, there is a video out there, and it's on my second channel called Reddit 50/50. And you're welcome to go watch it. I'll link you to it right here. There's a link right up there. But that video was very offensive to them, and they told me to take down the video and that I was in violation of the Game Changer program, which I wasn't. And when I told them that I wasn't, and I sent them an email back that I wasn't, the program ended. That's what happened. I guess that the contract wasn't strong enough for EA Capital Games to enforce and to get us to stop making videos that they didn't like, or if we said something they didn't like, they couldn't do anything about it. So they threw a little fit and they canceled the program, basically. That was my take on it. It's like, we can't control you, so we're going to end the program. But we want to do it in a way that you guys don't cry a lot, us, like make negative videos about us. So we're going to do it over a period of 6 months. And that's what happened. They effectively canceled the program back in November, but they kind of like eased this down, like slowly, like into the program. Now, they want to keep working with us, and that's fine. But some of the context is always real strange to me. Like, I recently was out in the UK. I'm under NDA, so I can't really talk about the developer or the game or the title. But it's like, come out to our headquarters. This game is going to come out in the future. Please tell us how to make the best Game Changer program possible. And frankly, when I was there with like big Supercell guys and big Epic guys and big, just like I was like the little guy there, right, for this thing. And when I talked about the EA, not EA. Because EA, actually, it's when I think about EA, when I've gone to the EA events and they talked about the Game Changer program, it was very like logical, insane. But then when it came back to Capital Games, they had a different vision than what the corporate one was, and they didn't like it. And when I was back at this thing in the UK and I shared with the other creators and the developers there about this Capital Games game program, they were like in disbelief. They didn't know what to do or to say. And it's just the way it is. I don't know if it's like a personality over there that just didn't get along with independent, strong-willed content creators that kind of do whatever they want, and they just couldn't like imagine a world like that, and they had to do whatever they can do. Very much seemed like a control issue to me, which is too bad. At the end of the day, I love the game. I like making videos about the game, and I'll continue making videos about the game. But the program has been dead since November, so it doesn't change anything for me. No official program or halfway program like they're talking right here. Videos are still going to come out. You're still going to get my thoughts on it. And I was going to cover this Brood Alpha. Kit looks amazing. I'm sure it's fine. I might make a separate video about it. But I really think that this post right here kind of sums up the new Brood Alpha. It would be nice to see some of this stuff spread around existing Genoshan units rather than just giving this new one all the mechanics. You could still make him a vital part without giving him single target dispel, mass cleanse, mass assists, mass healing, mass health equalization, passive assists, and flat Genoshan buffs. So basically the way it looks to me, without getting into too much depth, and I might do that and make a full video about this character, is that basically the Genoshans, the four right here, Shoulder, Spy, Poggle, and Sunfac, let's say they're F characters or D characters. They're going to bring one B character in so that it brings up all the rest of them. And the other characters are useless without, and that character doesn't do anything independently on his own, but he makes the other four very good. And in such a lopsided way, it just seems like the kit does everything, and I suspect it's going to be decent. We have that new tier system, starting with S, 1, 2, 3, probably in the 2 range, if I were going to guess. I don't think it's going to be as strong as General Grievous or Padme, but the kit does a lot of really cool things. Plus, they're starting to take some tips from Marvel Strike Force and adding things to the game that have been in Marvel Strike Force with this summon unit, which is like a taunting tank that shows up at the beginning of the battle. So that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully, I don't have to edit too much of this out. I don't really know what I said, but the program's over. Bye, guys.